Now.
Season 2, 55. Season 2, 55. Season 2, 55! I remember it. I remember things like a goldfish. I got like a good 2 minutes. Folks, here we are. Yeah, it really is season 2, episode 55. I don't know how we do it, but you know what it is today? Yeah, you probably know. Paul, it looks like you got your cranberry colored shirt on with a C on it. That must mean National Cranberry Relish Day. Yeah, it is. Yeah. You know what? It's fitting. It's almost holiday time. You know what I mean? And you know what? Who doesn't love cranberries? In a cocktail. Yeah, that's how you do them. And I'm going to show you the right way. So tonight, we're going to do the Rangoon Ruby. And you're like, Paul, never heard of it. Yeah, you have. You just don't know it. Because this is probably the most basic, common cranberry cocktail out there. You just never knew it until tonight. So folks, come with me. Yeah. Blue Monkey, Quarantina. Should be the cranberry quarantine tonight. It's okay. We'll leave it Blue Monkey. All right. Only business, monkey business, cranberry business. Yeah, cranberry business. So, yeah, we're going way back. We're going back to 1683. Yeah, we're going back like Pilgrim days because the cranberry, a lot of people don't know, the Pekima, in case you want to know the Indian name for bitter berry, that's one of the only native fruits to North America. And why don't we use it more than we do? Well, partly because it's a bitter berry, and probably the biggest thing we do with it is make juice. Matter of fact, in any year, 95. Let me flip it. Only 5% of cranberries. That's these guys right here. Yeah. Oh, I have some real ones. Only 5% of cranberries are actually sold as berries. The other 95% are either made into juice, cocktail juice, or turned into cranberry canned jelly. You know. You're welcome. So yeah, so it's a popular thing, but not that popular. So it's a relatively newcomer, even though the Pilgrims were making their own version of cocktail juice back in the 1600s. It wasn't until 1930 when the cocktail juice we know and love today, Ocean Spray. Thank you, Ocean Spray. 1930 when they made it, and it was meant to be just a cocktail juice. They just wanted you to drink it. They really were timid. They toyed around in about 1945 with what the drink they called the Red Devil. And the Red Devil was cranberry juice and vodka or rum. But they really downplayed it because they did not want it to be an alcohol mixer. They were very family oriented, and so it wasn't even. So fast forward 1955, just to show you how timid Ocean Spray was, they put a pamphlet out of cocktails, but not cocktails that would ever make it into the Blue Monkey Quarantina. They had like a cranberry cocktail that was just really cranberry juice and soda. They had a cranberry shake. They also had a cranberry frap. And then the best one, the only one that was remotely a little bit of alcohol, was called the Toll House cocktail. Here's the ingredients if you want to make it at home. 1 cup of cranberry juice, a half a cup of orange juice, a half a cup of lemon juice, and then the syrup from a can of peaches. All right, mix that all together, and then, if you want, add 1 tablespoon of rum. Good Lord, you can feed that to the cat, and it's not going to do anything, folks. That is just I don't even know how you put the word cocktail on it. By the way, Paul, you mentioned it was called the Toll House cocktail. Any relation to the Toll House cookie? Yeah, as a matter of fact, it was. So the Toll House cookie actually came from an inn, the Toll House Inn, and that was that's where they made that cookie. Well, that's the same place that they came up with that very timid little cocktail. So, be careful with those chocolate chip cookies. Anyway, fast forward. Here's where the S hits the fan. 1959, aminotriazole. Aminotriazole. Yeah, it's an herbicide. basically they find it inside cranberries. And in November of 1959, this is basically the FDA comes out and makes this announcement. It was actually one of the first carcinogenic releases of food. 1959, they said that amounts of amino triazole were found in cranberries, and then the cranberry market overnight basically just went away. Nobody was buying them. It was the biggest scare ever. This was in November, folks, right before, I don't know if you know this, cranberries don't get a lot of big seasons. I mean, it's kind of like Turkey Day, and then maybe we'll have some left over at Christmas. So it wiped them out. So apparently Ocean Spray, after 1959, said, screw this, we're living it up. In 1960, they partnered up with Tropico and came up with a bottled beverage of cranberry juice, and vodka, called it the Sea Breeze. And they started selling it. So that's 1960. Fast forward 1965, they then changed the name of it, and they call it the Cape Codder. Now, a lot of you would say, Paul, the Sea Breeze, I think that has grapefruit juice. Now it does, but the original one, all it was this Tropico, vodka, and cranberry juice. So 65, they changed the name and called it the Cape Codder. In 1966, Ocean Spray is now putting the recipe on the bottles of Ocean Spray. Now they call it the Harpoon. I don't know, man, they're just all over the place. It's the same drink. So we've gone from the Red Devil to the Sea Breeze to the Cape Codder, the Harpoon. Down south, they started calling it the Bog Fog. Yeah, okay, same drink, but you know what? Here's the thing. All these drinks were pretty much the same. It's vodka, it's cranberry juice, probably a little bit of lime. But if we're gonna make one, we're gonna make it Trader Vic style. Yeah, even Trader Vic. Yeah, tiki version. He had it on the menu, and he called it the Rangoon Ruby. And, well, we're going to make it. So, first thing you got to do, a little bit of ice. There's our spill. Oh my God. Yes!
Oh, cranberry.
This is a great one tonight, folks. I am all over the place. You know, all a little shook up over Burrow today, so I'm just, yeah, see, I mean, Burrow's leg right there.
You're coming apart.
I know, just, it's bad. It's bad. It's bad. It's really, really bad. All right, so, a little ice in the glasses. Turn around. Again, one of the easiest drinks that you can make. What is it? Best recipe right here. 2 ounces vodka per drink. And 2 for Shelby. Then the next part, and this is where I'm going to challenge you. Go buy some cranberry juice. That's fine. Or, this time of year, make your own. That's what I did. It takes 10 minutes. All you do is buy some fresh cranberries, put them in a pot, measure them. So, equal parts cranberries. So, I did 2 cups of cranberries and then 2 cups of water. Put it in a pot, boil it for about 10 minutes. In about 10 minutes, the berries pop. They kind of just explode. Not like, it's not like explosions or anything, you know. It's just, they just pop open. And then the juices are released. Then you just pour that through a strainer. And then you're going to want to add a little bit of sugar or something. I added honey. Honey's a recommended flavoring. Whatever you want. Probably about 1/8 of a cup. And there you go. Fresh cranberry juice. Right there. Look at that. This is the real stuff. And on this one, you're going to go 4 ounces per drink. And by the way, this is healthy. So there's 1, 2. That's actually 4. And then my Shelby's, there's 2 and 4. So there it is. Beautiful homemade cranberry juice with health benefits. Yeah, antioxidants. It's amazing. And then the last thing that Trader Vic would do is he would go lime. So half a lime per. Save. Don't discard. There it is. And then, even though this has got lots of great stuff, antioxidants, everything, well, we're still going to come in and Emergency. Yeah, emergency. Back to the Pilgrims. Yeah, you don't know this, but at the very first Thanksgiving, yeah, emergency. It was at the table. Yeah, right there by the turkey. Emergency. First Thanksgiving, not our show. Emergency. Get that little sprinkle, and then, folks, all we have left to do, shake it, don't break it. Simplest trick out there, folks. I will say, real cranberry juice, it does sting, so be a little careful with it. Don't want to get it on the white carpet as I'm looking down right now. All right, so then we're going to come in. Don't fill it all the way up.
Pretty.
Right? You're going to come in, top it with a little club soda. Just about an ounce or so. And then for your garnish, Trader Vic fashion, you're going to take that spent lime right there, and then a little bit of mint. Smack it, wake it up, just like me. Wake me up. Come on, there you go. Yes. And you know what? If you really want to be fun, throw yourself a little cranberry on top. But there it is, folks. That is the Rangoon Ruby, or the Red Devil, or the Sea Breeze, or Cape Codder, or the Harpoon, or whatever you want to call it, Bog Hog if you want. But that, my friends, is your cranberry and vodka and lime. Now, is it delicious? Oh, that is solid. I'm telling you, if you're going to do it, step it up. Make some fresh cranberry juice. Easiest thing you can do, and it really makes a difference. Now, I will tell you this about cranberry juice. If you make it fresh, it's not going to last that long because it's all natural, and that's the push now. But in the 90s, the reason cranberry juice made such this, it was in every bar, and the reason is because not only was Ocean Spray pushing it, but people finally discovered cranberry juice cocktail. So the difference between a juice and a cocktail, juice is kind of what we've done. It's pure, maybe a little sweetener, that's it. But the cocktail, it's pasteurized, it's got a lot of other things added. And it's one of the longest lasting bottled juices you can buy. It will last a year bottled, and most people will say it'll last another year after the expiration on the bottle. And you don't even have to refrigerate it. So for bars, cranberry juice is like this is the best thing they can have. But it's what you put in your drink. So make it fresh, enjoy it, have it, and here's the other thing I will say to you. And just because cranberry juice, you can let it linger. Don't let the cranberries take that away. I mean, that was my tie. All the way, full circle. Cranberries, one of the best-selling bands of the '90s. Not one of mine. Still not in the Cleveland Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. There's talk that in 2021 they're on the list.
Oh.
So again, don't let it linger, and wake yourself up. Don't be a zombie either. That's all I got. That's my cranberry jokes for the evening. You're welcome. Yeah, just you know, you don't have to let it.
I'm having trouble hearing you.
Oh my gosh, Siri, stop. Let it go. Do you have to? Do you have to? Do you have to let it linger? Folks, that's what we got tonight. It's Sunday. Get ready. It's a short week, but we'll be here Wednesday. We will hump you on Wednesday, I promise. We got a special on Wednesday. So Wednesday, be here. It's a special one. We were supposed to have our fundraiser. Can't do it. Governor said no to parties. We're gonna have our own little party. So Wednesday night, 7:30, we'll have a nice fun cocktail. Be here, but for now, you gotta get through Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday. Here it is. Rangoon Ruby Quarantine Cocktail. Cheers. Love you all. Night.